What's up, you guys? So I'm gonna tell you guys my experience with duck flour. This is how it looks dry. So when you get your duck flour, you want to hydrate it in some spring water for about 15 minutes. Now me, I use key limes just to get some of that bitter taste of it, because I knew that I would be blending mines up because I did not want to eat this whole. Now you can, once you're done hydrating it, you can eat it whole, or you can blend it in a smoothie, which is the route that I went. Either way, just make sure that you consume the whole duck flour in one sitting. See, the water is getting a little murky. So when I do blend this up, what I'm going to do is put the duck in first. And then I'm going to use the water, the murky water that I hydrated the duck flour in. And I'm going to use that. And then I put in a little bit of soursop to blend it up for a smoothie. Y'all see how brown this water is getting? So here's what it looks like after I'm done with my soursop blending. I literally had to add some water, make sure I get every little bit of that flour out. Yes, this is... So I'm going to read you guys my notes that I took. And then if you guys want to stick around, I'll provide the videos. So I finished my smoothie around 8:30. And literally 5 minutes later, I'm sneezing. I'm trying to figure out, is it because of the duck flour, or am I just sneezing because I'm sneezing? So 10:08, it begins. Literal blood is coming out, y'all. I am so scared. This is so intense. My throat is on fire. And the first time lasted about 5 minutes, throwing up consistently. So about 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, I'm throwing up again. So I'm not sure what the pink consistency is, but I know once you consume the flour, you're going to throw the flour back up. So if you're going to eat it, it's still going to come out, whether you eat it whole or you put it in a smoothie. So the first time I threw up, I'm assuming that it's all of the duck flour coming out because I fasted the day before. So my nose starts running and I'm like, okay, so mucus is coming out, right? So then about 11 o'clock, more mucus comes out, but it's kind of freaking me out because it's yellow and it's like liquid, thick, yellow phlegm. And so I'm like, oh my God, now I'm cramping. So a little bit, my throat starts, it feels like it's closing up a little bit. So the more I cough, the more it helps. And then I realized, like, oh my God, I'm curling up like a little baby because my body starts to feel so cold. So immediately I got some of my iron capsules and I took them just to make sure that, my iron is getting low and I still have my minerals. So at this point, I would literally have diarrhea as well around... Now, this is around the 4-hour mark. So I'm getting diarrhea and my stomach feel like it's kicking me and wants to get out. And mind you, it's only 12 o'clock. So I'm like, oh my goodness, how much longer is this going to take? I have 24 hours and I've only survived 4. So I started drinking more water. And as soon as I would drink the water and coconut water, it would come right back up. Like literally I know it's a coconut water because I can taste it as it's coming out. And there starts to be more blood surfacing. And then it feels like it's inflammation because it's starting to burn. So finally, I'm like, oh my God, please, I just want to sleep. Like, just let me nap some of this off, right? So around the 6-hour mark, 5 or 6 hour mark, the bathroom runs are not 15 minutes apart anymore. They're starting to be like 40 minutes apart, 45 minutes apart. So I'm like, okay. But you guys, please make sure you're staying hydrated because literally it drains you. It literally drains you. So I'm pooping, I'm vomiting, like it's draining. Your body is literally getting weak. So I'm like, okay, now I'm getting horrible like stomach pains, like very sharp, aggressive stomach pains, right? And you guys can pause this as I'm talking because I'm not reading off the notes verbatim, but the notes were written in real time. Like I'm literally throwing up and writing notes. So you guys pause this at any time at the end, just read it if you want. But the next day I woke up with kind of like a headache. It was subtle, but it was definitely an intense thing to do. So if you guys are wondering where you can purchase the duck flour, you can look in the link below in the description box, but it is www.africanalkaline.com. And now I'm going to get into the pictures, so if you don't want to see them, stop here. So in the beginning, I was telling you guys about the like reddish, like, and you can see sparkles. You can see speckles of the blood. And this is the yellow liquid I was telling you guys about. Now, I'm going to have more videos where you can see it coming out, so you can see how thick it is. But it literally felt like I was coughing up a lung. Like, I was so cold. I was showing you guys, like, literally so cold. Like, my body was just, like, under attack. But it was worth it, you guys. I'm not going to lie. So then, this is me I try to get, like, it coming out. This is so gross. But, like, you see how it coming out in spurts, and it's literally, like, foam coming out. And it literally was so thick. And that's how it came out. And it went straight to the bottom of the toilet bowl. But it was coming out so thick. I don't know. And then it got inflamed. My throat got inflamed. To the point, and I spared you guys a lot of videos because I just couldn't record myself and throw up at the same time. But and then you can see in little parts, like, there's blood. I'm showing you guys how it's traveling straight to the bottom, and kind of like when you sneeze and it comes out yellow and thick. So basically it was that, but it was coming out of my mouth and it was coming out liquid. So it wasn't as thick. And you can see a little bit of the foam has blood in it on the top. But yes, you can see more and more. And I'm so sorry about that sound. But as you can see, like, I'm zooming in on the blood. But you guys, this is not for the weak. But it cleared me out. I did not know that I had that much mucus in my body. Now, of course, we have good mucus and bad mucus, but y'all, that is crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and click the link in the bio.